What's going on, everybody? It's Neil from 2AF. Thanks for watching. Today we're going to be doing a video about G2 Gear slings. G2 Gear is a local brand. They're here in St. Augustine, Florida. And man, I always like having some local brands available. We met Gabe from G2 Gear at some of the classes and the matches that we host. And when he showed us that he made slings, he asked if we wanted to check it out. We did, we liked it. And I've had G2 Gear slings now for, I don't know, maybe 6 years or so, 5 years. I'd have to ask Gabe how long it's been. But they are up on 2af.com. Some of the things we like about these slings and some of the things that kind of set them apart from, there's a lot of good slings on the market. There's some crummy ones too, but there's a lot of good slings. Some of the things that set G2 Gear apart is, one, it comes ready to go right out of the box. So, or I should say bag. In the bag, the QDs are already installed. They have these smaller D-ring QDs, and the button for the QD is inset. It's not the highest point of the mount, it's inset a little bit, so it's much less likely for you to press that accidentally and have the sling come off the gun. You've seen that happen sometimes at the range with people when they have slings, and that's never good. So, in addition to that, man, they're really lightweight. I think the sling with the swivels weighs in at 4.2 ounces. So that's pretty light. A lot of the other slings is, you know, a lot of the other popular slings on the market, a lot of them are kind of in that 6 point something range. And while you might say, you know, that's only 2 ounces, I know that's not a lot by itself, but I also know the way to keep a gun light is to save a couple of 2-3 ounces everywhere you can. So if you just did that on your sling and you did it on some other areas, before you know it, your gun's about a pound lighter. Could be even more depending on how you did it. Also in the bag, you're gonna get, it's not installed on here yet. I'm just kind of using one of the stock slings to do this video, but there's a rubber tube that comes, and it's gonna go over this paracord. You put it over the paracord, and then you use like a heat gun or a hairdryer or something, and it will shrink onto here. And once that happens, that keeps this pretty stiff, so it's right there ready to grab. Now, right now I've got this sling cinched up, but we grab this paracord, we pull it towards the muzzle of the gun, and the sling loosens. Now, when it's at this position, this is kind of your shooting position for the sling. While you're slung up, you know, I've got it over my right shoulder and then under my left arm for a right-handed shooter. In this position, you're good to go shoot it regular. If you're the type of person that switches shoulders, you've got enough room to switch shoulders here. You've also got enough room to go high ready, low ready, ready positions. There's enough room so you don't have to swim your arm out of the sling and then wear it like a necklace. We usually like to try to avoid this when possible because now the gun is really, it's dangling a lot. It's very easy to have it taken off you. So we want to kind of try and stay slung up as much as we can. Now, to tighten it, you've got this tab here. This is a little bit thicker and reinforced compared to the rest of the webbing on the sling. You'll grab this, bring it towards your armpit, and that will tighten the sling up, right? Now, we don't have a big tail hanging down or anything. And then this is a position you'd usually be in for admin stuff. The gun's not dangling too much. You can still even shoot it like this if need be, but not in all those other positions. If you need it tighter than this loop that's right here, you can grab this and you can make it, you know, this is kind of unusually tight. But if you need to climb, or if you know you're not gonna shoot, if you are hiking or something like that, and you want the gun where it's the least amount of play, you have it up here super close to your body. And you still don't have this long tail that's hanging down. So everything is pretty self-contained. Again, from this position, all you do is grab that paracord towards the muzzle of your gun, and you're right back in the shooting position. So G2 Gear slings, 1-inch webbing, everything is in the bag, 4.2 ounces. On 2AF.com, they're always available in black, coyote, ranger green, and multicam. Now, Gabe's done a bunch of other colors and camo patterns before. I don't know the extent to all of them that he can do, but if you have a request, just let us know. We can ask him. Chances are pretty good he can probably get it done for you. Also super important, everything is what they call, I guess, berry compliant. Basically, it just means everything's made in the USA. Not only is the sling made in the USA, the webbing's made in the USA, the D-rings are made in the USA, the tri-glides are made in the USA, even the thread to stitch it all together, all made in the USA. So another pretty cool thing about G2 gear slings. Head on over to 2AF.com, just go to brands, or in the search bar, just type in G2 gear, you'll see them come up. If you got any questions, always be in touch. Neil at 2AF.com, call or text 904-593-6922. Get in touch over any of these social media platforms is fine. I'm always happy to help. While you're over on 2AF.com, just remember, get signed up for email notifications. That's the best way to keep informed of what's coming into the warehouse, what's going out of the warehouse, and what's going on around the warehouse here. All right, everybody, it's Neil again from 2AF.com. Thanks for watching.